Heads up, Marvel fans. We recorded this episode right after watching the Captain America Brave New World trailer. These are our raw, unfiltered first impressions. If we got anything hilariously wrong, just chalk it up to the excitement of the moment. Dude, the trailer was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Also, I don't know how people feel about the trailer. I know people don't like that, Sam became Captain America instead of Bucky.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, it didn't make sense for Bucky to be Captain America in the MCU. It just didn't make sense.
It didn't. But at
He
first
killed too many
glance,
people.
at first glance, it like when I was looking at the trailer, I was like, this doesn't feel like a superhero movie. It feels like a secret mission, like action,
Espionage.
Yeah, like at the very first, like as soon as you watch it. But then as you go through it, you kind of understand. Okay, well, now Sam's gonna be, he's gonna be the new Captain America. And do you see his uniform, bro? Like
fire.
at the end of was it Falcon Winter Soldier? It's like, what is this? But then when you see the new uniform in this, I'm like, bro, that's cold. I like this one.
You're gonna be like Steve, bro. Every movie he had a different uniform.
Yeah. Each one was better. Each one was better than the last.
Yep. And I think the vibe in this one is gonna be similar to the Winter Soldier. They got the American Winter Soldier. Just the vibe is giving off political, which is Captain America's a political character.
Super political.
Yeah. So
I definitely saw that. Definitely felt that because look, the movie's coming out in February, Black History Month. So, and they're circling around a black superhero. So you got that. A lot of presidential stuff that you see as far as like president being elected. Was it President Ross?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you said, it's going to be very political.
Yep. And like, what do people expect? It's Captain America. The character was created as when Hitler, World War II, like that's why he was created. Propaganda, like
a symbol.
Yeah. But so a couple things though. I read the comment section. There was like, oh yeah, just shoot at his shield, don't shoot him. I'm like, you guys do know he has a vibranium suit.
Yeah, from the Wakandans.
People are just like saying stupid stuff because they don't like him as Captain America. I'm like, Captain America, you do realize he could get shot too. He could be killed. He's still a human. He's a superhuman. He heals, but he doesn't have like a Wolverine healing factor.
Yeah, so, he just has a super soldier serum.
So if you shot him in the face with a shotgun, he would die. So people just saying like, because Sam doesn't have powers or the super soldier serum. Dude, he can fly and he has a vibranium suit, bro. He doesn't need superpowers.
Yeah. Another thing they're doing is they're introducing the new Falcon in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what's his name.
He was in
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Quiet. Sorry, my daughter in the background making noise. But hold on. Let me see. I forgot his name.
Yeah, and I feel like this is gonna make the MCU like popular again because I know a lot of people are like losing interest as far as like the previous phases, but I think this is what we needed to get back grounded. A good Captain America movie, something with a lot of action, something that like we were saying, is gonna be a little political, but that it's gonna. I feel like this is gonna stay true to the comics, and we're also getting some characters added, and they're gonna address some things that happened in the other movies in the MCU. So we're gonna get a lot of questions answered.
Yeah, and like personally, the Captain America of all the MCU trilogies, if you're not counting Avengers movies, Captain America has the best trilogy. So if they could just stay on that route with Sam Wilson, I think he's in good hands.
The consistent trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
What I was gonna what I wanted to ask, and I know we're jumping all over the place, but what I asked before seeing, just based off the trailer, and just prematurely, where would you rank this among the Captain America movies?
Just based on the trailer.
Based on the trailer, prematurely, there is no right or wrong answer.
That's tough, right? because the Winter Soldier is my favorite Captain America movie. But it's hard to rank Civil War because Civil War is technically just an Avengers movie. So it's kind of hard to rank that one. But just looking at the trailer, I would have to put it in the same tier as Civil War. So it could change for me. Winter Soldier is gonna be one, but this based on the trailer, it looked like it could be a 2 or 3 to me. The first Captain America, like I have a soft spot in my heart for it, but it just doesn't stand up to the other two. So this one would be in that range. Just based off the trailer, I think I will put it 3. But after I see it, get an understanding of it, more information comes out, it could possibly move up there to 2. Maybe even if maybe it could top the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I feel like I still gonna put it below Civil War because Civil War, introduced a lot of characters, Black Panther, Spider Man.
That is true.
But so this is gonna introduce us. We finally get Red Hulk. And they're gonna finally talk about that one giant creature that was introduced to us in Eternals. We're gonna finally I forget his name or whatever that thing's name. I forget what it is, but they're finally gonna address that as well because it's been like movies and series that they have not said anything about it, and they said a little something about it in She-Hulk, but it was like it was like a more of an Easter egg, if anything. They kind of like glanced over. It's like this big giant thing just sitting in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, just sitting in the middle of the ocean. They still didn't say anything about it. But I feel like this is gonna be real popular as far as like bringing back the MCU. They're gonna use Sam Wilson as a symbol for the American government because think about it. In the first 3 Captain Americas, Steve Rogers was kind of just doing what he wanted to do. He was just kind of like operating the way he wanted to operate. And they're gonna use Sam Wilson, this Captain America. They're gonna try and use him more of like a symbol for the American government and to show that superheroes are under the American government. But I think eventually Sam Wilson's just gonna he's gonna follow Cap's footsteps, Steve Rogers' footsteps, and kind of like do what's right, even though it's not the best, even though it's not the easiest choice.
Yeah, that's what Captain America is all about, man. Doing the right thing. Yeah, I agree with what you said. Yeah, I think the trailer is dope, man. I know you're gonna have haters. You're gonna have like the MCU's getting a bunch of crap right now, but I think this, along with the Deadpool and Wolverine, I think they could come. I think it could, flip the script. I'm hoping to see some cameos, man. They said originally, I think She-Hulk was supposed to be in the movie. I don't think she will be anymore. And Bruce was supposed to make a cameo, but we'll see. It's like you can't have the Red Hulk and not have the Hulk. You can't. I feel like they both have to be there.
Yeah, and there's some other characters they're supposed to introduce as well. Like it was like another one of the let's see, another one of the super soldiers, like the old black one, the old black dude that was in.
Yeah, that was in. Yeah,
he's supposed to be like basically trying to take out President Ross. You'll if you look at the trailer, if you look at the trailer, he's shooting, trying to shoot him.
That makes sense because how he was done. They didn't want a black Captain America.
Well, so I did a little research and digging. They're saying that he's like being like mind control. By like another character that they're gonna. So how like
Zuri, stop.
Yeah, I did a little digging, and I don't want to jump all over the place and make it sound weird or make it not sound like it makes sense. But like in the Hulk that belongs to the MCU, like the first Hulk.
Yeah.
So that the character,
the leader, you talking about?
Yes, the leader. Yeah. He's supposed to be in. Supposedly, he's gonna be in this, and he's gonna be pulling some strings.
Yeah, that's like the Hulk's like main villain.
Yeah. Because the contrast is the leader's, super, super smart, and, Hulk's very strong. That's why, the perfect, he's the perfect villain for him.
Yep. So Bucky's supposed to be in it. You got old boy from Breaking Bad in it, man.
Bryan Cranston?
No, the black dude, the
Oh, yeah,
G-
they got a
Gina
Giancarlo
Carlo.
Esposito.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna be in it.
he's supposed to be like a character from Shield or something. So I'm terrible with these characters' names. These are brand new characters to me, man.
Yeah, you good. His
I'm
psychic is
I'm I'm go ahead.
High Tour. I don't know. I know it's like I just call him the Falcon, but the psychic is Haquin Taurus. You know, I'm pronouncing that very fucked up. But yeah, it's good cast, man. They got Betty Ross in here. Betty Ross will be in the movie. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll
Yeah,
have to see.
as more comes out, as more we do more research, but
Yeah.
yeah, this is definitely gonna bring back the MCU, in my opinion. Um, I know that Captain America is gonna be that symbol. He's gonna be that leader. So that's exactly what the MCU needs right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah. I think like you said, I think it'll ground the MCU again. I think we need a grounded movie. Just because we've been dealing with so much epic stuff in the MCU lately with the time travel, the multiverse.
Alien stuff. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's another thing when I was doing the research that they kind of like pointed out to me, that the fact that the MCU has like different parts to it, like you were saying, the multiverse, aliens, as far as like, different people with different powers,
Hmm.
mystic stuff, magic, all that stuff. Like this is a good way to get back to what the MCU is kind of like rooted in, you know, fighting as far as like political fighting, as far as like combatives, just regular, Marvel cinematic stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
And
funny, but yeah.
it's giving off that vibe too. So we'll see. We'll see. You know, people are gonna hate on it. They're gonna hate on it regardless. I learned that with MCU. Like we gotta the MCU is very what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word on my head. But yeah, it's some people are gonna hate it, some people are gonna love it, some people, we'll see. I am personally excited for it. I love the Captain America films, and hopefully this one can continue to carry the torch. Um, yeah,
I did want to ask a question. So do you think the MCU is at its best when led by a Captain America movie, like in Civil War, collapsing the Avengers, but then bringing them back in Infinity War, kind of like using certain events in the Captain America movies to kind of push forward the MCU?
yeah. Captain America had, I think, some of the most important movies in the franchise. Winter Soldier and Civil War. Basically, Winter Soldier took down Shield,
Hmm.
and then Civil War kind of split the Avengers. So it kind of like those two movies kind of single handedly played a role in Infinity War and Endgame. So
Yeah, let's set it
yeah,
up.
yeah, directly because you got the Thor Ragnarok kind of did, but it still was his own thing. None of the Iron Man movies really were really had a huge impact on the
Infinity
Infinity
War.
War, but it did have an impact on Age of Ultron, but not like that arc. Iron Man 3 kind of ended his like main arc. But Captain America movies, his movies were used to drive the MCU in a direction, and
Yeah,
they haven't had that in a while. They haven't had that type of movie or type of character to drive the MCU in a direction. Like it's kind of like chaotic right now. It's all over the place,
with the
and
face
they kind of need a movie to guide it back to give it some direction.
to get grounded again. Yep. No, I
Yeah.
completely agree. Because like with Captain America, introduced Black Panther, introduced Spider Man, and kind of like set it up to the way that where Infinity War, they're all separated, bringing them back, bringing them that they can get unionized again in order to take down Thanos.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we can honestly say of all the trilogies, the Captain America trilogy was the most important trilogy in the Infinity Saga.
yeah, it was the most consistent too. Because when I think about Thor, I'm like, okay, well, the first one was pretty good. Second one was absolute dog shit. Third one was very good, but you know, uh, really, Captain America is probably, like we said, the best trilogy out of all of them. I
Mhm.
can't think
It's
of any other one.
it's actually one of the best comic book. movie trilogies of all time. It's up there. So, but yeah, we'll see, man. I'm excited. You know, the haters are gonna hate. The stands are gonna stand. I'm kind of the person. I'm just gonna wait and see.
What
But I
happens?
can't admit that I am excited.
I'm big into when the MCU does action stuff. I like fight sequences, but with this one, since we're gonna get so many new characters and there's gonna be some pretty good team ups, I'm excited too. I feel like with this, the MCU is finally back and we're getting back to the right direction.
Yeah, and I think Wolverine and Deadpool should help set everything back up. Like I think they're gonna use this film to, you know, take everything because like we were saying earlier, the MCU is doing it's way too much going on right now. I think Deadpool and Wolverine will help. It would give us an answer to all of the questions we have and bring it back to, like I said, this because I think this is the last movie in the MCU film until Captain America. So I think this movie will answer a lot of questions and close a lot of doors. It's going to
Yeah,
open some, but it's going to close a lot and answer a lot of questions. And then like we've been saying, Captain America is gonna take us back grounded. It's gonna ground the MCU again, give us a good start.
get us back in the right direction. Yeah,
Yeah.
because with like Deadpool and Wolverine, I feel like that there's a lot that they could do with it, and there's a lot as far as like breaking the fourth wall. They have a lot more flexibility. They have the ability to bring in characters that we haven't seen yet. So with Wolverine, you bring in the X-Men, and then with Deadpool, you could bring in other characters because, like I was saying before, they have so much flexibility, and you've already seen in the trailers they're bringing in like all these other different characters,
Mhm,
and I think they're already where are they starting? They're starting like from the TVA or something. So with that, now we're talking about things from like the multiverse.
mhm.
We're getting different things as far as like bringing in different aspects that are going to revamp the MCU. So we're honestly going in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I
Oh
know
yeah,
people bashed I think with Phase 4, and you know it. They tried new things. Some worked, some didn't. You know,
yeah.
you can't knock them from experimenting. You don't want them to continue to do the same things over and over again. They tried some new. They tried some different. Some things worked, some things didn't. And they're gonna roll the punches. Some fans are outraged. I'm not a person that takes it that serious, bro. Like, yeah, like,
I
I
just feel
love the
like
MCU. I just don't take it that serious.
they just expect a a big movie after big movie after big movie instead of like different smaller movies that are gonna set up the next big movie. Because I just feel like after Endgame, they're like, what's next? I'm like, well, they kind of have to start from scratch because
Yeah,
Endgame was like I said, the Endgame. Like, there, you kind of really think where can we go from here? Well, we have to get back grounded again. We have to find like a basis, and we kind of have to start like a new storyline, a new plot in order to bring it back up and introduce like more characters and more storyline in order for everything to make sense. Because you don't,
yeah,
like you were saying, you don't want everything to be the same. You want it to continue to grow. You want to continue to go down new paths and introduce different comic book plots and just different characters we haven't seen yet. So if you keep
yeah.
using the same thing, you're kind of losing out on the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. We're gonna see, and like, if people forget, like, in how grounded the first couple of movies that in the MCU was, like, first Iron Man, the second Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. These are all simple stories, and I think,
Yep.
and even Incredible Hulk, these are all pretty simple stories. And excuse me, people we love those so much, but then when like MCU tried to do more grounded stories again, people didn't like it, like the Hawkeye TV show and stuff like and the Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Um, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm sorry, but yeah, let's just be patient. Let's see what they hear us. They're gonna adjust and get back to business. So the thing I'm looking forward to as well as what they're gonna do with characters like Black Panther and stuff. Still waiting on that. But how are they gonna? I guess the question would be, how are they gonna bring him back? Or I'm just excited to see what they're gonna do with everything.
There's supposed to be a Black Panther 3. And also another thing, as far as like other characters, didn't we already talk about like Fantastic Four?
A little bit.
Like them talking bring those characters in?
Mm-hmm.
Or well they already got the cast.
Yeah.
They already got the cast. Yeah, we talked about that. And then there's some other movies I know that we talked about. Like they wanna so the next Avengers is set up for 2026. That one's coming
Wow,
out in
that
2026.
seems right around the corner, man. This time is flying by.
It's supposed to be like in July, I want to say.
Are we getting Fantastic? Are we getting a Fantastic Four movie before the new Avengers?
I think so. Well, here's the thing. They already have like a whole lineup of all these movies that are supposed to come out.
Yeah. That's such a short timeline. They about to be burning. They about to busting out these movies like 4 or 5 a year.
Because I know we're supposed to get the Thunderbolts as well.
Yeah, whatever happened, that was supposed to been like that.
It's still coming out.
Yeah, that was supposed to come out before. I think originally that was supposed to come out before Captain America. Originally. Now I don't think that's happening now.
I saw something honestly too. I already said Black Panther 3.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I saw that Avengers versus X-Men. I don't know. I don't know how true some of the stuff is. I'm kind of like seeing some of it.
I would love, like, obviously we're gonna get an X-Men movie. I think like I never liked the character Cyclops a lot growing up, but I would love to see like if Cyclops done right. Yeah, I started to like Cyclops the older I got. Now I appreciate his character more than I did as a kid. I just thought he was annoying, and honestly, as a kid, I thought he was annoying and had stupid powers. But like now that I understand his powers, like, and understand him as a character, I wouldn't mind like seeing like a kind of Cyclops led X-Men movie where he's like the main character.
No, you're right. You're right. I mean, I like each and every one of the X-Men. The only one's power that makes sense to me is like Jubilee, but hey,
The fireworks.
You got to do what you can, man.
You know the thing about her powers, though. You know the thing about her, like her powers, like on the 4th, right? We don't need people were doing fireworks in our neighborhood, and they were about to get ready to do the finale. So their biggest thing in this, I think somebody accidentally kicked it over, and all the fireworks shot at somebody's house. I was like, that's Jubilee, man.
Oh my god.
Like bullshit, like getting hit by the fire. They said that could do some damage.
Fireworks. I mean, you can burn you.
Mm-hmm.
You know who else whose powers don't make any sense to me? But I understand. But I just like, man, this guy kind of a punk. But Beast.
Oh yeah,
bro, man, ain't nobody care about no freaking coordinates and freaking calculations and graphs and charts and shit. Man, when it comes to when we fighting, we gotta be fighting, bro. Like big blue gorilla looking ass nigga.
Hey, he's strong as hell though. Like he can actually fight, man.
He's like, I got the coordinates and I have this hypothesis. Nah, nigga, get your ass out there. What you doing?
He's a genius that just happened to turn into like, well, we are in phase. Are we in phase 5? So Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumanium, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, the Marvels, Deadpool, Wolverine, Captain America, Brave New World. I'm sorry, and then Thunderbolts. That's phase 5 films. Okay, so we already through most of it. TV shows: Secret Invasion, Loki, What If, Echo. I never finished Echo. I'm not gonna lie. Agatha.
There's a lot I did not finish. I know you keep telling me to go back and finish the show. I'm like,
well,
I don't know. Like,
it's some, not all. Loki, you definitely should finish.
No, I finished. I finished Loki.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you, I didn't finish Hawkeye. I didn't finish Moon Knight. I didn't finish She-Hulk. I didn't even start Miss Marvel.
You're not missing much with those. I mean, Agatha all along.
I'm definitely watching that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely watching that.
Great cast. Eyes of Wakanda is another one that's a TV show that was supposed to come out this year. Haven't seen anything on it. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, that's supposed to be a cartoon. Yeah, animated, I believe. Daredevil Born Again. Gotta see Daredevil, bro. That's my dog. What is he back here somewhere? One of my favorite comic book characters.
You know what? All that stuff was on Netflix. I never really watched, like when Daredevil, Jessica Jones. Luke Cage and who's the other nigga? Punisher?
Iron Fist.
Iron
and the-
Fist.
and-
I
and the
watched a little
Punisher.
bit of that.
Iron Fist wasn't that great, but Daredevil and Jessica Jones are pretty good, bro. Punisher's pretty good too. Luke Cage is all right. It's decent. Daredevil, you're definitely missing out. That's like you're missing out. That's a good show, bro. A real good show. Yeah. Yeah, man. We'll see. I guess the Fantastic Four is going to be Phase 6.
Supposed to take place in the 60s.
Yeah, that's actually dope. Let's see.
That should be dope. I like the cast. Like I said, like before when we were talking about, I was like, I like this cast. I like Pedro Pascal, and I like the dude from The Bear, and then I like the dude from Stranger Things.
Yeah. So Fantastic. So Phase 6, as of right now, Fantastic Four is coming out next July, so a year from now.
Oh, and Galactus is supposed to be in this one too.
That'd be interesting. I'm gonna see how they.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You got to get Fantastic Four right. You have to.
The guy who's gonna voice him, you haven't seen The Last Omen, or the first Omen. Okay, well he's in that. So
Okay, yeah.
So if you ever see it, then you'll know who I'm talking about.
I need to actually watch those movies. But the thing about creepy children freak me out. Even though I know she's an adult, but the Fantastic Four, Blade, Avengers 5, and Avengers Secret Wars are the films in Phase 6. So Phase 6 is kicking off with the Fantastic Four in July of 2025. Which is next year.
So they're shooting it right now.
So it'll be done in a year. That's crazy, man. Like I guess our fans, like our listeners, I haven't I was following the MCU a lot, but just haven't had the time lately, and I lost some interest. But my interest starting to come back, man.
No, I've been interested this whole time. I've had faith in them. You know what I'm saying? It's better than what we've been getting from DC. So I gotta believe they're gonna bring it back. And after what I've been seeing from recent trailers and everything they've been putting together, you got my attention.
Yeah, let's see, because they got some characters they can they got some characters that like pique our interest. Like after the main characters of the original Avengers in MCU, it kind of like, man, it's weird now. But I think now that we got the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, now I think like my interest is peaked. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to check this out.
I love the X-Men.
And X-Men 97 was pretty good, man.
Hey, man, it was fire. It was flames. It was flames.
Absolutely.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
They killed my boy, though. I'm like, man, come on, man. You kill my guy.
Gambit.
God damn. That's my favorite. Huh?
He'll be back. He's gonna be one of the 4 horsemen. They're gonna bring him back from the dead. Yeah, they did kill him pretty early. Like, damn, like I like his
They
power.
didn't give him a chance. They didn't give my guy a chance, man. Like, god damn, let him fight for a little bit longer.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The women in the X-Men are some thoughts, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
The thoughts?
Yeah, bro. Rogue and Jean Grey just really be out here, bro. Just be smashing the whole team, though. That's what they be on.
And they got to do something to be useful.
Like Jean got married to Cyclops, but in love with Wolverine, and then they had Rogue was with Gambit, but she over here messing with Magneto. What's really going on, bro?
Well, she was with Magneto first, but that's because her mom kind of like ordered her out to Magneto.
Still, like they really got these characters out here, bro. Like, hey.
And then, what's her name? Storm. Storm was out there with God. What's his name? Man, I keep forgetting the dude's name.
I know what you're talking about.
He was out there in the middle of the desert with him, doing God knows what.
Yeah, Storm be out here too in the comics, and she ain't shit as a mama. She's a bad mom.
Yeah, she marries T'Challa, doesn't it?
She's a terrible mother to that kid. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we got some good content.